Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Sunday, October 26, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out. I get different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there. Your brains make a new player to the game. You're a returning player, even an experienced player, just particular daily, weekly challenges, giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome with the great comments and tips, which I greatly appreciate it. If you do wonder why it's slightly more score than you, take the top right hand corner of the screen. I have a 35% boost. Of course, 25 of that comes right off the current season 22 season pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, an additional 10%, and which you can claim by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the season pass. And the other extra 10% boost comes from claiming the free Fallout First trial, which is available for everyone in the Atomic Shop. Let's take a look at that real quick here. So we go to the Atomic Shop here. Of course, this started this past Tuesday, October 21st. And we'll have it right up to the daily update or weekly update on this coming Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. And I highly recommend you at least try it. Again, it's free for everyone. And even though I pay for Fallout First myself, I still get that extra 10% score boost, which is pretty awesome. And it's a great time to empty out your stash box, because I'm sure you're very limited on your stash boxes if you never had Fallout First before. So you go ahead, you'll be able to put all your junk in your scrap box, your ammo in your ammo box, and aid and chems, of course, not counting your bobbleheads, magazines, and serums, etc. But most chems and aid you can put right in your aid box. Now, once when the trial ends, okay, you're still going to be able to build these in your camp. You can take out of them, you just can't put things in them, okay? We have tried that out countless times before here on the channel just to show you guys, and I highly recommend that. Way there you can make some room in your stash box. You can put some nice weapons in there, or armor that you come across, and it kind of opens that up a little bit. Also, don't forget about the special event challenges that we have. So we go back to our challenges page. It'll be down here under events. Now, I did make a video there this past, the other day, I should say, maybe Friday or Saturday, night at the Morgue mini season, which we collected all these extra tickets, so to speak, and these challenges. We can check that out just in case you guys are wondering how to complete them or to find, you know, skulls and the scalpels. Those are two that are probably the hardest ones for those challenges. But we do have these repeatable ones that happens every day. Okay, like trick or treat from another player's candy bowl. This comes up every single day. Okay, this week and next week, possibly next week, this week for sure. Build a candy bowl and give out candy from your camp 1. So again, this pops up every single day as well. And these two will count towards complete a give out candy challenge 5 and complete trick or treat challenge 5. Now, I've been having a hard time having people come to my camp and trick or treat. I've tried multiple servers, and I always recommend to people to make sure you have your camp in a high traffic area. Like I recommend the forest area, usually in around Vault 76, the Wayward, Flatwoods, for example, any fast travel area, free fast travel areas, I should say, like the Rusty Pick, like high traffic areas. If your camp's like out in the mire or, down at Cranberry Bog, what have you, people will kind of refrain from going that way. But even though I just find it strange, I've had my game running here for the past hour before logging on, and I have yet to have anyone to come to my camp to trick-or-treat, so it's quite something. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to get this one here done this week, but just a little FYI. Now, someone did ask a question the other day from the video that I made, Night at the Morgue mini-season there. Do you have to scrap your candy bowl and build a new one each day? No, you do not, okay? I only showed that in that video because I wanted to demonstrate the sound that it makes, okay, which not a whole lot of people know about, especially if you're new to the game. That's the only reason why I did that. Even though it says build a candy bowl and give out candy from your camp, you don't need to do that every day. Just leave the candy bowl out. Just make sure it's filled. That's all you have to do, all right? Of course, you can get your mystery candy from other players' candy bowls and from killing the Spooky Scorch, which I have many videos here. I just did a live stream earlier. It's a little over an hour long, and you can check that out if you so wish. All right, so getting to these daily challenges here. I apologize for that there, but I like to kind of give some people some information because I heard the last couple of days that not many of you knew that, so I just kind of make a little bit more emphasis on it. All right, let's take a look at this one here. Collect Purified Water 5. So again, we do have purified water we can find throughout the wasteland. However, I find this very random, okay? It doesn't matter what server you're at. Just 1 second here. It's totally random. I tried to make a video about 2 years ago and I actually had to abandon the video because it was just so totally random. It wasn't reliable enough to kind of post out to people. So what I recommend for this one is to go around to people's camps, all right? People will have water coolers, water collectors, purifiers out, and it's an unwritten rule here in the game. If it's not locked up, it's fair game, all right? Everyone knows to lock their stuff up if they don't want people to touch it, okay? And again, if it's not locked up, it's fair game. So all of my camps, I usually have water coolers or collectors out that people can just kind of come by and collect from them, and that's a good way to get their purified water. Okay. Now these vintage ones, these are the ones we get from opening the festive gifts during Christmas time from the festive scorched. Okay, so great way to get that way. Some people will sell the multiples plans in their vendors, so you can try that out as well. They are quite expensive, or they can be. You can always message them and just say, hey, I'm just looking for a water cooler. Do you mind lowering the price? That's all you can do. Doesn't hurt asking, right? And then, they could just say no or yes, doesn't really matter. We have another variation of this one here, of course. If we go back to the build menu here quickly, go under resources and water. So we have this enclave water collector. We got this one during season 19 season pass. Yeah, I believe it's available for everyone. I did do a little video on this guy and included the vintage water coolers. I've had this one for quite some time, but he's a little bit taller, so you can't really stack them. The vintage ones we have a couple camps where we stack them on top of each other, but same thing, you'll passively collect 2 purified water while you play the game. Now, if you don't have either of these bad boys, you can always go with the water purifiers, these old-fashioned ones. And again, these are the very first ones we ever had in game. You get them actually very early on. When you reach level 20, you're able to follow the Overseer's missions, do the Wastelanders update, and you can actually get these at level 21, level 22, and you get them quite early on. Even though they require quite a bit of junk to craft, quite a bit of power to run, that's all you have. It's all you have. I still see camps around today. This is all they have. Okay, so just a little FYI. I believe this one here is 2, 3, and 5. I believe that's the way it goes. But again, just go around to other players' camps. That's what I usually recommend. All right, let's go ahead and collect here. There we go. Collect purified water 5 for 5. Now these guys here are going to start collecting again, but 2 will be their maximum. All right, let's see what's next here, Jim. Craft Ballistic Ammo 25. So this one here is a little bit more specific. We have different types of ammo in the game. Don't get this confused with collect ballistic ammo. We actually have to craft ballistic ammo, and the only way we do that is at the Tinker's Workbench. Now, any Tinker's Workbench in the game will do. Just walk up to the Tinker's Workbench, you go ahead and go craft. Now, this is your ammo section. This is the ballistic ammo section. Of course, your energy section is right down here, okay? But this one here is more specific, so we have to craft our ballistic ammo, but that's fine. We're going to craft some 45 rounds, so 12 of them, 3 gunpowder, 4 lead, and 10 steel. Now, when you are crafting ammunition, there is a couple of perk cards that will help you out. Right down here under agility, we have the perk card called Ammo Smith. Now, if you don't have a level 2, if all you have is a level 1, definitely apply it. It's only going to help you. Even this level 2, as you can see, produce 80% more rounds when crafting ammunition. Go ahead and apply that bad boy. And of course, anytime you are crafting ammunition or things like that, we do have the perk card called Super Duper. And very similar to the Ammo Smith, if you don't have a level 3, if all you have is a level 1 or level 2, definitely apply it. It's only going to help you. But even this level 3, as you can see, still only a 30% chance to get double results. It's not going to work every time. All right. Let's go back to our craft here at the Tinker's Workbench. Back to our ballistic ammo section. And as you can see, instead of 12 rounds of 45, it's 21 rounds of 45, but it's the same requirements as if we were crafting 12, right? And that's what the Ammo Smith perk card does, okay? So let's go ahead. We're going to craft a couple of them here. There we go. So you hear the thunder. Let's get 66. So you hear the thunder lightning sound. That's the Super Duper kicking in. Now, as you can see, we only crafted 2. It worked. Sometimes we craft 1. It does work a little bit more, or better, I should say, if you're crafting, more than 3, but it does work if you do craft 1 or 2 once in a while. And the same method would be with any ballistic ammo and any energy ammo. There we go, Jim. Get that out. Wow. And we talk about that here a lot on the channel. So you can use those both of those perk cards for both energy ammo and your ballistic ammo. Now, just don't forget to put your perk cards back. As you guys know, sometimes I kind of forget myself. As long as you remember what you had in there last. That's half the battle. There we go. All right, Jim, let's see what's next here. Craft a scrap of ranged weapon 5. So again, you can go around the wasteland, kill a bunch of enemies. I usually find Scorched, Mole Miner, Super Mutants, human enemies, even like Wendigos and grafted monsters. They will give you the most bang for your buck in terms of drop junk, in terms of ranged weapons and armor. So that's why I usually recommend to people, you can go around, get some XP, have some fun playing the game. Go ahead and collect that stuff because you're going to collect it anyway, and then go ahead and scrap it. You can definitely do it that way. But if you are a little bit short on time, I usually recommend just kind of crafting a couple and then scrapping a couple at any weapons workbench here in the game. Just go ahead and go craft at our weapons workbench. Now, if you are just kind of crafting and scrapping, it's really up to you. Just remember, it's got to be a ranged weapon. So I usually recommend these pipe guns. Now, these pipe guns you can craft right at level 1. These are like default plans you learn right at the very beginning of the game. And even though it looks like there are a lot of materials, it's not really a whole lot of materials. Every one of those things you can find very easily in flatwoods, okay, or in the forest area. So I usually recommend these pipe bolt action pistols. So we're going to craft 3 of these bad boys here. All right, 3 for 5, and then we're going to back out. And then we're going to go scrap, or you can go scrap right off that menu, whatever you want to do. There we go. Craft a scrap, a ranged weapon 5 for 5. And that's just a lot quicker way of doing it. But again, if you have a little bit more extra time, you can definitely do it the old-fashioned way and have some fun playing the game at the same time. All right, let's see what's next here, old pal. Scrap junk to produce fiber optics 3. All right, so fiber optics is not a junk item in which we could use the bulk and scrap method at any Tinker's Workbench. Let's take a look at that here real quick here. Let's go craft at our Tinker's Workbench. If we go down here to bulk, down here to the F section, as you can see, fiber optics is not an option. So to go around to find some junk items that we can scrap to give us fiber optics. Now, you will come across some very old videos of mine way back in 2023. Just mind the audio. I wouldn't recommend wearing earbuds in because the audio is a little rough. But again, in those videos, we're going after microscopes, okay? So I have a couple of videos of those. You can check them out. Microscopes are a good source of fiber optics. One of the best spots for fiber optics actually is right over here in Ella Ames Bunker. 6 of them. 4 of them up here at the Morgantown High School. You go, when you spawn in, you go down the hill, you go through the white doors. There's like a bus outside. It's right, you just kind of go down the stairs, you're taking it left. You'll see some pumpkins on the walls. There's like usually 1 scorch there. And there's a science lab. There's 4 microscopes right inside there. Skyline Valley region right here, the Hawksbill Weather Station. Now, in order to gain access to this, you will have to do the Skyline Valley quest line. But again, all kinds of microscopes in there as well. And I believe there's a microscope right in around the Charleston Herald. It's pretty close to where that level 0 hack is. It's like a little bit of a maze to get through from where you spawn in. If you check out the video, hack a terminal, level 0 terminal here on the channel. Again, it's a very, very old video. I show you how to unlock that terminal. Again, level 0 hack, but there's usually a microscope in there as well. And of course, we're here at White Springs at the north entrance. Okay, the not north entrance, Jim. The front door entrance. This icon right here is what I'm talking about. Right in the medical center. So that's how you head here today. And again, it is a free fast travel once we discover. We're going to go right inside the White Spring Refuge. Again, it is the front door entrance, not the north one, the front door. Right on, Jim. Way to confuse everyone. All right, we're going to hang it right up the stairs here. We're going to go to the tavern. Here's the medical bay, as I mentioned. We're going to pop right in here. There's 2 of them right here. Burp. Burp. And if you take a look at the item stats there, 1 microscope gives us, look at that, 1 fiber optic. How many do we need there? We need 5, don't we? Oh, we don't need 3, so that's perfect. There's only 3 here. And we go right across the other room here. Bam, just like that. There's the other one. Nice. Nice, got our fiber optic. All right, so let's go and scrap this stuff up. We can head down to the mall if we so wish. We're just going to head back to our camp and scrap it there. You can go to any player's camp, any train station, workbenches all over the place. We're just going to head back to our camp to set ourselves up for the next challenge, because why not? That's how I like to do things, you know? Creature of habit. Of course, we're playing at nighttime in the dark, as per the usual. Unbelievable. All right, let's go ahead and scrap this stuff up. You can see the item stats right there. So microscopes are great for a lot of things. Gears, glass, crystal, fiber optics, and steel. Yeah, microscopes are absolutely fantastic for those items. Scrap junk to produce fiber optics, 3 for 3 done. Just like that, guys. Let's see what's next. Use photo mode to take a photo in Camden Park 1. So when it says photo mode, we have to use photo mode, okay? If you try using a Pro Snap Deluxe camera, which we would normally use, it will not work. We actually got to use photo mode this time. And we have to go to Camden Park, all right? Let's go to Camden Park here. So Camden Park is part of the ash heap. We're going to pop right over here. There's old Santa Jim in the sloth, who's frozen. In a frozen state. All right, so I recommend getting as close as you can to Camden Park. Okay. Again, there's a bunch of scorched here, so it's a great spot for some spooky scorched. All right, so there we go. So again, to go photo mode, all you have to do is you open up your map screen. On the screen, it says photo mode. Whatever button it is for you, that's what you select. All right. Let's go ahead. We're going to take a picture of the Widowmaker here. Take a snapshot. There we go. Use photo mode to take a photo in Camden Park. So if we try to take a photo from over there, it probably wouldn't have worked. We actually have to be on site. Okay, very similar when it says take a camera picture, we got to use the Pro Snap Deluxe camera. Same deal. We have to be on site inside the area. Okay. Now I'm just going to kind of add this in. If you're trying to use photo mode and that little message comes up as an error, okay, saying you can't take any more photos or your photo gallery is full. The way you solve that issue is you go back to your menu screen like this, go down to photo gallery. Well, depending on what platform you have, you only have so much room to take photos. So as you can see, I only have one space left. Okay, and if you are full, it won't let you take any more photos, which means you won't be able to complete the daily weekly challenge. So all you have to do at the bottom of the screen, whatever button it is for you that says delete, just go ahead and delete it over there. You can kind of make some room. Just, you know, if there's any photos you want to hang on to, just make sure you keep an eye out for that. So, just in case if anyone comes across that or anyone didn't know or is new to the game. All right, let's see what's next here, Jimmy boy. Kill a mole rat 5. So again, many great spots we can find mole rats here around the wasteland. I have many great videos here on the channel. I have a couple standalone videos, and I have a video I made last year show you multiple locations. It's all timestamped. You can check that out. Right here in Welsh Station, you go right down the tracks. There's 2. You go a little bit further down the tracks, right down the hill. They'll see some ultracite crystals. There's some mole rats there called ultramite. They will count. Work your way right back up the hill here, and there's 2 more right up here. So it's quite a few right down this location here. Right where this person here is at, actually at that Riverside Manor, all kinds of them here. So inside the Riverside Manor and out front will be scorched. But when you spawn out here in the road, there's like a little bus station. There'll be 3 there. And on the east wing, west wing, and out back, there'll be all mole rats there. There's all kinds of them there. This person here is doing a good job getting them. Right up here, right where this other person's at, right here at the Green Country Lodge, there are 3 mole rats there. Another pretty good spot is here in Mononga. I would say there's at least half a dozen, but they're all kind of spread about. You'll come across mole rats here in a tunnel in between the Shenandoah Visitor Center and the Ranger Station. There's like an underground tunnel. There's a couple there. And I believe if you walk between Shenandoah Visitor Center and the Dark Hollow Manor, you will encounter either a rat stag or mole rats along the way. Okay. If you're lucky enough to get on a server at these little Hornwright testing sites, these little buildings here, there'll be an event called Breach and Clear, all kinds of mole miners, but there's usually about a half a dozen mole rats there as well. Let's pop into Welsh Station because we don't see anyone down there. Now, if we were to go to those other areas right now because we're on a server with other people, chances are we won't be able to get them because they already killed them. And if that's a good chance that if you're stuck to public servers with other people, you will have to server hop those areas because the bodies will despawn and they won't come back until the cooldown is done, usually about a half an hour on that same server. So we're going to head down these train tracks here, as I mentioned. Should be 2 popping up here. Oh, lock and load, Jim. So only got 1 here. So someone must have been here recently because only 1 showed up. All right. And that's what can happen. That's exactly what can happen. Someone is possibly using my videos, which is great. We're going to head down there. So there's those ultracite crystals, as I mentioned. And we have mole rats down here called ultramite. They will count. And I think somebody got them already. I don't see them moving around. No. Someone's been here already. And that's exactly what can happen. Let's get the other 2 up here. Hopefully they missed them. And I recommend if you're on servers with other people, just take what you need. Because chances are there's other people looking for them. All right, so that's probably what happened here. We're within that little cooldown. Someone was here recently because we are on a server with other people. So that's definitely what can happen there. All right, so let's go to good old Mananga. Unfortunately, I didn't really want to go that way because it's going to add a little bit more onto the video. Because we're going to have to take out some mole miners at the same time. We're over here. We have mole miners next to us, but they're a little bit more segregated away from each other. All right. Let's lock and load, Jimmy boy. All right, so there should be 1 mole rat that pops up here. And we're going to keep our wits about us here. We're just going for the mole rat. He shows up. Ouch. May have to go to our own server for the mole rats, unfortunately. Same thing with the gulpers and the anglers. It can be, the real challenge is going after enemies. I think someone's been here. Yeah, someone's been here already. These guys are still dead and their bodies are still around. So there won't be any mole rats around here for me. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Alright. So let's go to our own server here. I tried my best there to stay on the server. I want people to go to my camp to trick-or-treat out of my candy bowl. That's why I was on that server. Let's go to our private one. That's what I usually do, but I thought maybe the extra half hour of people seeing my camp there with a candy bowl full of candy might be enticing, but apparently not. I find it's nowhere near as popular as it was in the past. Let me know in the comments what you guys see and think and how long you've been playing the game. Like, I notice a huge difference. Like, I don't know if it's because the mini season is what changed it or what, but before, like, it was no problem. No problem for people trick-or-treating. I see a lot of camps don't even have their candy bowl out. So I don't know if they don't know about it or what, but I just find it's really weird this year. Really strange. Like, I realize not everyone celebrates Halloween. You know, Halloween may not even be existent, you know, for people who live on the other side of the world, but I just find it's odd. I just find it's really odd. All right, let's head back to Welsh here. We're on a server by ourselves this time. Head back down here, and we'll take a look at what we are doing. I'll have to go back to that public one when I'm all done. All right, let's lock and load. Look at that, it's daytime. Nice, yeah. All right, down the train tracks again, Jimmy boy. All right, so there's our 2 right there, as I mentioned. Yeah, that's another benefit of having Fallout first. A huge benefit. Now, if you don't make videos like myself, you know, it's really up to you what you want, but because I make these videos, it's beneficial for me to have the Fallout first. Because, so there's the Ultramite. You see how it's called Ultramite, but they count. See how they count as the kill a mole rat. Alright. And again, we're going to go right back up here. Just to kind of do the same little area that I did there. Look at that cat. Gonna be 2 more that spawns up here. There's the other one there. Nice. So it's a nice little area here for some mole rats. Where did he go? He disappeared. No, oh, he's still there. I don't know. I don't ask those questions anymore. Let's see what's next. Kill a human enemy 10. Words are hard today. Again, different type of human enemies we have here in game. We have cultists, communists, and the Blood Eagles. Okay. So this type of icon here for Blood Eagles. This type of icon here for cultists. This type of icon here. Sorry, not really icon. The communists are right down here in Camp Liberty, I should say. One of the few exceptions to the cultists is, of course, Point Pleasant. Doesn't have that little icon, but we know there's at least 20 cultists down here. It's a pretty good spot, pretty good time. So in terms of real squishy areas for low-level folk, Crosshair, Clancy Manor, Oregon Cave. Again, there's only 3 entrances of Oregon Cave. If you're looking for a 4th one, you'll never find it. Point Pleasant, Twin Pine Cabins, Hunter's Ridge, Kanawha County Cemetery. So those are the real squishy guys. We have good old Blood Eagle Alley. I like the color stars down here at the Sledge Works. Roland's Labor Camp. Widow's Perch. Killbox. Pigsty. Cliff Watch. South Cutthroat Camp. Seneca Gang Camp. The Sacrament. Bloody Franks. Moth Home. Deborah Bradley maybe only has 1. Crimson Prospect. Lucky Hole Mine, that's a pretty good spot. The Bounty. Johnson's Acre. So there's all kinds of options for you guys. Again, the communists will be right down here in Camp Liberty. All right, Jim, where are we going to head here today? Let's pop into Clancy Manor here today. Why not? It's funny, every time this picture comes up, it's one of those default pictures of the game. I really like that picture. I don't know what it is. All right, now if you have a couple grenades, you can use any weapon at all. You're good to go.
Shepherd me to the light. More will come to take my place.
Oh. Oh, they kind of went hidden there. Oh. Spooky on in here. Yeah, these guys are pretty squishy. The only thing that makes it hard is that the number of them. Some of them are a little bit more concentrated. Oh, in this house. Oh. See what I mean? They're just kind of on top of each other almost. Maybe just need one more. A little flip lighter there, nice. Maybe one more upstairs here. A random wheelchair there.
No! Holy Mothman.
Did it count? Oh, that one didn't even count. Oh! That is odd. It did not count. That's, there we go. Should be a Nuka-Cola Cranberry right here, but did not spawn in for us, unfortunately. Is he still going on, this guy? Got a wood axe, psycho stats, sure. I'll definitely take that. Alright. Just one of many spots, guys. Let's see what's next. Complete a daily quest 1. So again, if you are brand spanking new to the game, I do have a link in the description to a video called Complete Daily Quest for Newbies. You don't have to be a newbie to watch that video. We go do quite a few daily quests in the game. Not all daily quests are created equal. Some are harder, some are easier. So there's a couple I usually suggest for the daily weekly challenges just because of the sheer easiness of them. There's 4 of them right down here in Camden Park, like the Tross line, the Dross Toss, the Chow line. They call it the dross line? I did. The chow line, the dross toss. Yeah. Right here, the giant teapot, speak to Sweetwater. Gilman Lumber Mill, speak with Lane. Prickett's Fort, talk to the curator. Pumpkin House, speak with Jack. Fisherman's Rest, the big fish in a small pond. Now you will have to complete casting off, that little side quest to get that one to pop up every single day for you. Okay. And yeah, that's it. Those are the ones I usually suggest to people because they pop up quite frequently. The cooldown is very short and they're extremely easy to do. Let's go down here to good old Camden Park again. And we are on a server by ourselves here now, so we all have those scorched around because they are all dead. Someone was already there. And the bodies were still there. When you still see the bodies there, that means someone was just by, like within the 5-10 minute mark. So you'll have to wait about usually about a half hour cooldown for those enemies to spawn back on the same server. We're going to go ahead and take these cats out here. Of course, none of them are... Bodies are flying everywhere here. Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're gonna get kicked here. Uppercut. Fury to the solar plexus. Alright. That's enough of that, Jim. We're gonna take out these guys over here as well. Oh, there's a spooky scorch right there. Beautiful. And again, I did actually Juggernaut's board. Oh, something I always wanted. Thanks, game. I did do a live stream a little bit earlier there this morning. Some of you were there, which is absolutely fantastic. It was just a spur of the moment kind of thing. I actually had some time to do it. It's quite long. We go over a lot of the spooky scorched areas, if not all the location. Pretty handy to all the locations. And eventually I'm going to timestamp the video once it releases. It takes a little bit while for it to be, you guys can see it, but it takes a little bit while for it to be fully uploaded, you know what I mean? In like full HD quality. So again, I'll eventually put in timestamps to that video if you want to check them out. So we're here for the daily quest. We're here to do the dross toss. So if we go back down here, you see the dross toss there. We're going to highlight that, toggle that active. And when you do that, it pops up in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Now I'm just going to kind of add this into, if you're a new player, and if you're doing a quest, like a main quest or a side quest, or even a daily quest, you leave for a little while, right? Let's say you leave for a couple days or a week, what have you. We all have busy lives. And then you come back and that disappears. You can't find it. Because I do get the odd person telling me this is what's happening. All you have to do to get that back is you go back to your Pip-Boy, you go under data, and then under main, side, or daily, whatever you have available for you, you can scroll down, highlight it, and once it's highlighted, it'll pop back up for you. That's what's going on. The game has been doing this for almost 2 years now. And I don't know why it does. It's like a little glitch, and Bethesda doesn't seem to notice it, but I always try to make mention of it every time I see it. But yeah. All right, so now we can do the dross toss. We have to start off here with the dross. Okay. You don't have to stand back there. You can just get right up as close as you can. Burp. And you just kind of throw them right in here. Just like that. Good job, Jim. And all you do, you just keep throwing the drosses till you run out. And we're out of drosses. Which means we're done. That's how easy it is. Extremely easy. To throw things, what I hit on my controller is RB. So whatever button is for you, whatever platform, but I'm on the Xbox, so RB is what I use to throw things like grenades, throwing knives, etc. You use the same button to throw those drosses and those tires there. Alright. We're done. Let's head back to our little camp here and take a look at the weapon of the day here. Same one I've been using the last couple days. 34 minutes or so. Now you guys can get these challenges done way quicker than I can. I'm just doing a lot of talking. A lot of explanation. Because, you know, we're all at different levels of the game. Alright, weapon of the day here, Jim. Let's take a look here. The Fact Finder, +1 projectiles, +75% damage. Projectiles explode for +20% weapon damage, -35% action point cost. Iron Receiver, Stabilized Bow Barrel, Aligned Grip, Reflex Sight Circle, Blue Camouflage Paint, 238 × 2 damage, 44 ammo, and single fire. Very nice little pistol. You can get this pistol for free by completing the Brotherhood of Steel quest line. I believe it's the 3rd or 4th quest in that quest line. And of course, I have that entire series here on the channel. I did with my low level guy. I think he was like lower than level 50 when he got it. I highly recommend hanging on to it because it is a nice little weapon. And yeah. Perk cards, again, the same little line up here that I've been using for quite some time. I do have a gunslinger build under agility, but it usually halves the damage now. I don't know why that is, but they changed the perk cards so much now it's really hard to keep up with it. But this is the same lineup I've been using for pretty much a lot of weapons here that I have. Legendary perk cards, again, these don't change for me. I'm very happy with them. As you can see, they're all maxed out. Armor, even though it doesn't look like I'm wearing armor, of course I am. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Aristocrats, Ultralight Secret Service left arm. Chameleon, Ultralight Secret Service left leg. Mutants, Ultralight Secret Service right arm. Resistance, Secret Service under armor. Troubleshooters, Ultralight Secret Service right leg. Vanguard, Jetpack, Secret Service chest piece. And just in case if anyone is wondering, the little outfit combo I'm kind of wearing here, back under item and apparel. Right now I have the spooky scarecrow outfit. If you guys remember, we got there that plan during the Mischief Night event, okay? Which is pretty cool. Nice little outfit there. And of course the glowing skeleton hood. Don't get this confused with the other glowing skeleton hood. This one here is the black and white one. And I just got this morning when I was going after the spooky scorched. And it was a plan. And you can get a matching outfit as well. They look, when you look at it when you're trying to build it, when you look at it in the armor, when your little armor workbench there, okay, and you're trying to build it, it looks just like the ones we had in game this entire time for years, okay? The only difference is they'll say glowing in the front of it, and as you can see, it glows, all right? It's totally fantastic. Because I was a little taken off about it at first, and I decided to build it during that video and that live stream. I'm thinking, yeah, this is awesome. So again, yeah, pretty awesome. And of course, that little backpack, Jack in the Box, we get that during the Mischief Night event last week as well. So there you guys go. Oh, and again, just a quick reminder, guys. Don't forget the events challenges, okay? These are repeatable. Okay, trick or treat from another player's candy bowl 3. Build a candy bowl and give out candy from your camp. But again, you don't have to scrap it and build it. Just keep it out every single day. Just make sure it's filled. That's all you have to do. Okay? Just like that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you get the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew Ranger, Wave Warner, John TJ59, Picker Rasker, Trenton 20 Watson, Felix the Cat, Dan Ferrer, Benny Bunny, AJ Foltz, Adolfo Perez, Aussies 1, Ricardo 186, Eric R. Shepard. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day. 38 minutes. Oh, yeah.